What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I am Anubis.
And today we got a Sideshow piece to review for y'all today. And of course, it's from my favorite line, The Court of the Dead. And today we're reviewing Kier, the Valkyrie of the Dead. And this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. And
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's that good.
It's actually one of the most beautiful pieces too. I mean, the more you look at it, the more you really see how in detail that they can go with on this Court of the Dead line. And really with any kind of statue that they make, I mean, if they put half of what they had into the Pacific Rim line,
yeah, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah. Not saying that the Pacific Rim line was bad, but
the Jaegers were.
Except for Striker.
We haven't reviewed Striker yet, but yeah, the Jaegers are the only ones I wouldn't like. The Kaiju, like Knifehead and Slaughter, were amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, not so much for the Jaegers.
So you want to talk about some of the detail?
Yeah, you want to start? You want to kick it off?
Yeah. I'm honestly, I don't know who it is or who they hire, but these models that they use for these females are perfect.
I will say this, yeah, they have some nice models, whoever they're using. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I mean, even, look, I mean, you can even go up right here at the feet and look how detailed these feet are.
Yeah, the toes are, I mean, they do, like, there's a lot of things that I love about this one. One of the main things I love about it is the red. How they almost simulate perfectly the look
of her knee deep in blood.
Yes, and because people think that, some people think that blood is just bright red, not realizing how it almost looks black before it comes out.
Or it dries brown.
Yeah. But I do love that. That is like one of the main things I love about this is how they were able to simulate so well her basically being elbow deep and knee deep almost in blood.
And death.
Yes.
You know what I think is also pretty cool is she's a Valkyrie, right?
Yes.
I love the north symbol right here on the base.
I didn't even know. Yes, right. Now, what I love about the base is that it's not, don't get me wrong, I'm all for a detailed base. I'm all for as much detail as possible. But certain characters, and I think she fits in this category, I think sometimes a simple base is good for someone, good for a statue that you really want, like, to highlight the statue itself and not have the base take away too much from the statue, like from the character that you're portraying. And this one, like, the base is amazing. Like, I love the skulls and the way the
metal.
Yeah, what is that
metal
called?
is what?
What do you think that's called?
What do you mean?
That metal that's dripping down, because we know it's not. It looks
just like steel, just random.
Yeah, that or I was gonna say aluminum.
Maybe.
Melted down aluminum.
Any kind of steel.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, coming out of the skull's face, that's actually a really fun part, which you can see it's coming from her feet too. You can see it's coming from her toes and right here on the side of the base, mixed with it's not snow. I know it's not snow. It looks more like ash.
I think that's probably, I would agree. Because she is in the underworld, so it's not snow. Now, another thing I love about this too is if you look at the back, which I'll take some detailed pictures if you can't really get a good look at it on the camera. If you look right here, you can see where her wings are ripped out. Because she used to be an angel and got cast out because she was she was a twin. And a twin was more angelic than her. She wasn't really angelic, so they basically cast her out of heaven. Yeah. When she was a baby.
I think we see that on her armor too.
You think so?
Look right here on the back, right here in the middle.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep,
see how she's got the demon wings?
Yeah, you're right.
And it's also right here on the front, in between her.
Yeah, you're right.
Beautiful.
But I love the thing about the wings being basically ripped out from the back of her. That's a nice detail that, you know, they didn't have to put in there, and I'm glad they did. Now, go ahead.
Now look at this right here. This part right here underneath her chin.
That's her symbol, her court symbol.
Just looks like a skull.
Nah, that's a court symbol.
Well, it looks like a skull. But either way, and you know, I love how they use like the actual fabric and stuff and the leather right here.
Right.
That's cool.
And we're not even talking about the way the spirits and stuff were coming out of the skull that she's holding in her hand. Now that's another thing I love about that too. Like, I know a lot of people aren't fans of mixed media. I'm a fan of it when it's done right. You know,
it's got to be done right.
Yeah, and this is one of the Court of the Dead does their mixed media perfect. It fits their characters. So every Quarter of the Dead has mixed media, if I'm not mistaken. No. Yeah, every single one. And I think
except for Shard.
Not even Shard, mixed media, like the cloak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and I said it fits the Quarter of the Dead line for me perfectly. So I think that, you know, when done right, mixed media can be an improvement to the statue itself.
You know what I'm also seeing is you see her twin sister's part right here on her sword, the actual angel with the feathered wings.
I never thought about
the
that.
hilt of her sword.
Right.
That's kind of fun to look at, but then again, you come up here to the guard on her sword and you get demons.
Nice. And I love the face too, like the mask. Yeah, that's awesome.
What would you get? You get the exclusive edition with the extra head?
No, it came with the one anyway.
Oh,
there was no exclusive for this one. Not that I'm aware of.
Which, probably one of the better face.
No, I'm going to. I will agree wholeheartedly with you. I think, which I'm gonna switch it out in a minute. I want to talk about the mask or what's it called?
The shield, face shield.
What do you want to call it?
Well, we'll say it's her mask.
Yeah, and I love it because it hides some of her face, but it leaves enough of the features to enhance the mask itself.
Yeah.
Like I think that's
the horns.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like it doesn't completely cover her face. You can still see her eyes and her mouth underneath it. And I think with them going in that design decision, I think it enhances her face even more.
Honestly, I think it makes her scary looking.
It does. Like
because I mean, she's Valkyrie. She's not supposed to be.
So she's a warrior,
yeah.
right?
And you can see like the battle scars on it with like right here with the antler.
Right.
And you can see that that's been cut off.
I'll switch it out right quick.
It's cool, man. I love how they do that, the magnets.
There we go. So now we get to see her with the face portrait, which I think this is one of the best face portraits Sideshow has come out with, especially the Quarter of the Dead.
Yeah, the
like
skull.
it's amazing.
Let's see with it. Man, I tell you what, she is really, really pretty.
Yes, in a deadly kind of way.
Yeah.
And another thing I love is the skin tone they used.
The blue?
Like that bluish kind of gray.
Yeah.
Like I love that type of, like the skin tone is perfect for this.
It's almost like an undead.
Yes, well technically she is, if you want to be honest.
Yeah.
So, that's one of those things, like this is one of the best statues in the Quarter of the Dead line. I think when we did our top 10, I think she was either number 4 or 5 for me.
Yeah, she was in the bottom 5.
Which, like we said before, it speaks volumes to the quality of this line when something that looks this good isn't number 1.
You know, it kind of makes me happy though that they're doing this with these women in this line, is they're not making them anorexic.
Right. Yeah.
I'm really kind of happy with that.
I bet.
And look at this right here.
That's the core symbol.
Yeah, that's a flesh faction symbol right here on her.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the top one, like you were saying. I don't think it's a symbol. You're right.
Yeah.
But it does have her flesh faction symbol, because I think that's the flesh faction symbol.
Well, it's not bone or spirit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the flesh faction.
And also, there's another one that helped with one of your main complaints. It's a metal sword.
Yes, it's a metal sword. Yes, one of my main complaints before, as anybody who's watching my reviews knows, I do not like when they do not make the swords or weapons metal. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm glad they started doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess the only character I said that made complete and utter sense for was Aglavel, because his swords were just so damn huge.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the sword itself would be like a miniature. It would literally be a pocket knife.
Yeah, it really would be. So yeah, that's the only one I say I agree with them not making that one metal. That I understand why they didn't.
Because it would be a pocket knife.
Yeah, and plus it might be too heavy for them to hold up. That's a lot of sword.
Yeah,
that's a lot of sword.
Well, I mean, that's not.
I mean, it's not Aglavel's though.
Yeah,
Aglavel's are like 18 of those put together.
Yeah, that's a nice letter opener. That right there can skin a deer.
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection because of the skin tone, the way they were able to simulate the blood on her legs and arms.
The paint
is immaculate. Like that's the main thing. Like the paint application on this is so good.
The way they went from the light gray to the blue down to the bright red,
right,
to the dark to the black. I mean,
it's amazing.
It really is. I mean, very impressive. And I'm kind of digging that skull too, for real.
Right, and it's like it's
anatomically correct.
It looks like it is.
No, it is. It's damn near close. It's about.
You would know better than me. He used to be a mortician, so he'd know more better than me.
Either way, it's pretty damn close. I don't know, man. The whole thing's really awesome.
They just put so much detail into it that it's, like I said, it's one of my top pieces. Like I said, for the Court of the Dead, it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was top 5.
Yeah.
So that says something. But since you want to do a grade on it, it's an older one, but want to do a grade? Well, yeah, we'll do a grade.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what would you give this?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. So
yeah.
B plus.
Yeah, B plus.
B plus. All right. Well, for me, I think I'd give it probably A. Just a straight A.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as detailed as some of the other figures in the Court of the Dead.
Well,
and that's probably one of the main reasons why I didn't put it higher up in my list, because it's not as detailed. Like, the paint is what makes this so good. The details are just pretty plain, and some of the higher ones had so much more detail.
I think for me it's the textures. Like you go back to Gallivare.
Right.
You know, look at the textures compared to Gallivare versus Kier.
Right.
There's just so much more awesomeness.
Right. And it really is.
It's not taken away from Kier.
Not at all.
Not one bit. It's just
when you add a lot more detail and things to it,
yeah.
It's going to get higher, especially if it doesn't detract from the entire statue.
I'm thinking maybe if the base would have been like this big and full of dead people.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. That would have been awesome.
Like really just showing you how much of a badass she is. Maybe some blood on the sword or something.
Yeah, you're right. Now, one thing I am excited to see is the second version of Kier.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that one looks like it's going to be so much better than than this version.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot wait. It comes out next year, which of course I got to pre-order.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait to see what the second version of Kier looks like.
You know what I'm kind of curious to see? I'm kind of curious to see about the $90 version of her.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got a smaller version coming out. So I'm
really not that much smaller though.
It's really not. It's like maybe 12 inches and only $100.
So it's like this,
and it still looks like it's still detailed. To me, I thought
it's detailed.
I think it's more detailed.
I don't know.
We'll wait and see. We'll reserve judgment, because I am getting those as well. I got those pre-ordered too.
Yeah.
So we'll review those when we get them.
Yeah, because there's Kier, there's
Zal, and Gethsemane.
Yeah, Gethsemane. Yeah, you're right.
So my grade would be A. His is a B. Or B plus.
B plus. Yeah, I'm not taking nothing away from her. I just honestly, I mean, if you're gonna go with honestly, I think that Galliver's.
That's your I think that's your number one.
That was my number one.
Yeah, I still disagree with that. I don't think she's better. I don't think she's better than Malavestros, but everybody has.
I agree to disagree.
Yeah. But everybody, so you got our reviews and they got our ratings. But hope you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos.
And we're gonna be doing a shooting the shit here coming soon. I don't know what it'll be about, but we'll find something. Yeah, we haven't done a shooting the shit in a while.
It's
about time for us to do another one. So
look out for that. All right, everybody. So thank you for joining us today. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
Thank you for joining Cracker Hunters. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.